What is up, you guys? Pete DiCarlo here. I didn't even have time to do my normal setup or get the camera ready or anything. I just wanted to quickly make this video. We called it. I don't want to say that we called necessarily Beyond Meat teaming up with, Pepsi and this massive rip. But if you go back, the last video that I made on BYND, actually it was the last video I made in general. I put it out last Friday titled Beyond Meat, a buy. Taco Bell deal. Is it time to buy Beyond Meat? And if you would have bought Beyond Meat when I called it out on Friday, you could have made 65% returns in 3 days, not on options, but literally just on shares. Now, I will be completely honest. I had no clue that this deal was going to happen. I did not expect this kind of move in Beyond Meat. And obviously we're selling off pretty heavily, up about 18% today. But at one point we were actually up 38% at high. So in this video, I want to quickly go over the deal and if I think Beyond Meat is still a buy. But before we get into that, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe to this channel. It really means a lot to me and it really helps this channel grow and helps us continue to put more videos out. So let's get started. Beyond Meat shares soar 26% as the company teams up with PepsiCo to make a plant-based snack and drink. Plant-based drinks. Okay, never mind. I don't even know exactly what they're making with those drinks, but maybe we'll find out in this article. Beyond Meat and PepsiCo are forming a joint venture to sell a new plant-based snack and drink line. Financial terms of the partnership are not disclosed. Operations will be managed through a limited liability corporation called the Planet Partnership. Beyond Meat and PepsiCo announced Tuesday they formed a joint. We talked about that. Shares of Beyond jumped 31% in morning trading on the news, while Pepsi stock rose about 1%. Now, many people are probably going to ask, why is that possible? Why would Beyond go up 31% while Pepsi going up 1%? You have to realize it is much bigger of a deal for Beyond to partner with Pepsi than Pepsi to do this deal with Beyond Meat. They're such a massive company. The run in Beyond Meat may have been helped by hedge funds rushing to cover their bets against the stock. So basically, for those of you who don't understand what squeezes are and short squeezes, not that this was, but we saw a big one on GME recently that hit highs of like $160. Basically what happens is there's a difference between shorting a stock and getting puts. When you get a put, the only thing you have to do is just get the put, and if you lose money, you lose money. It's not a big deal. When you're shorting a stock, which I can make a video on in the future, it's much worse. You have to at some point start to cover the short shares that you have. So basically that's why you see this huge pop, because these people had to start buying and covering these shorts that they have, which means that it's just going to continue to push insanely. So that's also another reason why we didn't see this big push on Pepsi. More than 38% of the Beyond Meat shares available for trading are sold short, according to FactSet, which is pretty crazy. People are extremely bearish on this stock. The partnership gives Beyond, a relative newcomer to the food world, a chance to leverage Pepsi's production and marketing expertise for their new products. For its part, Pepsi can deepen its investment in the plant-based categories, which are growing increasingly crowded, while working with one of the top creators of meat substitutes. Beyond Meat controls about 13% of the meat alternative category in the U.S., according to estimates from Jefferies. Operations will be managed through the LLC called the Planet Partnership. Financial terms are not disclosed. We talked about that. The partnership also helps Pepsi to work towards a sustainability goal. Last year, the company signed up with the United Nations pledge, committing to set science-based emissions reduction targets. A 2019 report from the UN found that food system contributes to 37% of greenhouse gas emissions in recent years. Pepsi also has been trying to cut down on the amount of sugar within its products and add healthier snacks and drinks to its portfolio. If you guys remember when they announced Bubbly, that's basically their seltzer, their version of LaCroix, which is a company, what are they called? International Beverage, Fizz is the ticker. National Beverage. I used to be a shareholder. Oh, they're up big today too. But yeah, overall, really good for the two of them. I think that this is a huge potential for them, but let's continue to get through this. Plant-based protein represents an exciting growth opportunity for us at a new frontier in our efforts to build more sustainable food systems and be a positive force for people and the planet, while meeting our consumer demands for expanding portfolios of more nutritious products. Ram Krishan, Pepsi's global chief commercial officer, said in a statement. JP Morgan analyst Ken Goldman said in a note to clients that he views the partnership as an incremental positive for Beyond, but thinks that the stock will move and it's overshot the actual opportunity. And we see this all the time. Stocks and the overall market does not reflect 9 times out of 10 what the actual news is. We see all the time when a stock should move better off of some big news. And then we see things like SPCE, which the only bad thing it had, and you've seen it's completely recovered too, but all that happened was they had a failed test flight, which nobody got hurt, nobody got, killed, fortunately. And, the stock dumped about 30% in 2 or 3 days, and now it's all the way back up to all-time highs, up 81% in just 19 days. So we see this happen all the time, where the market doesn't really price in or reflect the appropriate movement that we should see in the stock. And that's why you're seeing from highs it's down about 15%. BYND, that is down, hit highs at 221, and now we're trading around 192, which I think is a little, still 20% move is huge, but I think that's a little bit more realistic. Shares of Pepsi are roughly flat over the year, giving the market value of 196 billion. The food and beverage giant has seen higher sales during the pandemic. I can't say that, during the Roni, thanks to customer stockpiling and less exposure to away home occasions than its rival Coca-Cola. So overall, not too bad. The biggest question I would say is, would I be buying BYND stock at these prices? No. Personally, I wouldn't. I don't think from a long-term standpoint that right now you're getting a deal on BYND. I talked about on Friday how I thought that buying it around 130, 140 was a pretty fair price. We went over their business strategy. I've done that in tons of videos. We also went over why I felt that way, so I don't want to get too much into it. If you want to learn more about my thoughts on BYND, go back and watch the video I put out Friday, and you can go back into the archives, and there's a section called like company breakdowns, and I do an entire breakdown on BYND. But overall, I would not be buying Beyond Meat here. I think that it's just not worth the risk. Not even the fact that it ripped 60% in like 2 days, but more so the fact that I just don't think it's worth purchasing at this price. I think you will be overpaying for it. Considering too, we don't even know the exact financial details of this partnership, and we also still don't know for sure if they're going to be partnering with McDonald's, which was another big thing. But overall, congratulations to anybody who got into BYND. Congratulations to anybody who is still holding it. I know some friends who had some leap calls on BYND who made a huge profit. So congratulations to anybody who got into Beyond Meat, and let me know what you guys think. I want to hear if you guys think that you're buying Beyond Meat here, and why do you think it's a good time to buy Beyond at this price? Let me know in the comments section. If you guys want to be a part of my private community, get access to all my trades and my investments live as soon as I take them, live stream with me every single morning, just like this, for the first hour of market open, and also get access to 60 hours of courses and lectures that have taught me everything I know to be able to live off the markets for the past 7 years. You can click the first link in the bio and use the code Academy90. Start for $10 your first month. Thank you guys for all the support. Make sure you subscribe to this video, share it, hit the like button, get this video out there. Helps us put more out. And thank you guys. Peace.